You know that moment when the day ends and you're exhausted, but somehow still feel like you didn't actually live through the day, like you were just going through the motions? If this hit home, stay here because we're going to talk about something way deeper than being productive. We're going to talk about reclaiming the rhythm of your life. The reason why I decided to do this video is because I'm normally good at time management and having a steady rhythm, but the last couple of weeks I have not been. I had to remind myself of the very things we're going to talk about today because this is coming from real life experience. And because I've had those seasons too, where I felt like I was on all the time, but strangely disconnected from myself. In fact, a couple of days ago, I was so exhausted that I walked into my kitchen and my partner said, "How are you?" I said to him, "Tired. I feel like I'm out of my body, but somehow standing here talking to you." When I heard myself say that, I knew I had to recalibrate and find my balance again because that day was not only packed, but my peace was nowhere in sight. What's wild is that I thought I was doing everything right because I'm a doer, action oriented person. Perhaps you are too. I like to plan, schedule, block, batch, all of that. But I lost sight of what was important. I lost sight of actually taking breaks. Sometimes we get caught up with life, with things happening that we need to be reminded of. And since we need to be reminded, let's see what neuroscience and psychology has to say about this. Your nervous system was never designed to operate in a nonstop state of urgency. When your brain senses overwhelm, it actually starts to shut down parts of your body. And that's your planning, that's your focus, that's your ability to follow through. If you're shutting down, that's why procrastination happens. Not because you're undisciplined, but because your brain is trying to survive a system that isn't working for you. If you have been procrastinating lately, take a moment, step back, and see how busy you have been, what type of output you have been creating, and how much rest you have been giving yourself. This will give you a clue if this is where procrastination is coming from. And I'm going to say it, you do not need another productivity app. You need permission from yourself to operate from clarity and not chaos, and to actually give yourself time to reset, to rest, to nourish your heart, mind, body, and spirit. We're going to talk about a couple of practical shifts that can help you reset. A really powerful one is called the 90-20 reset. 90 minutes where you're on, you're working, you're being productive, you are doing what you've scheduled yourself to do. And then you give yourself 20 minutes off. It's time bound. So, this is why it's called the 90-20 reset. There's science behind this. Science shows our brains can focus deeply for about 90 minutes. After that, we need a full reset. And this is where your 20 minutes off can come in. You can take a break, go grab a cup of coffee, do something, take a couple of deep breaths, a quick meditation, anything to help you reset. Now, for my doers here, I know that breaks can be difficult, that you like to be busy and you can judge yourself for needing breaks. Let me tell you something. When I started to incorporate breaks into my routine, it did make me more productive. When I have forgotten about my breaks, about resetting, that's when I've run myself thin. That's when I've built exhaustion upon pre existing exhaustion. It's made me less productive and it basically becomes a bust. Let me be clear about something. When I'm saying step away, I mean step away from your laptop, truly disconnect from work. What we're talking about here is honoring the natural rhythm of your mind and body so that clarity can expand and pressure dissolve. Protect your power hour. You have a golden window in your day where your energy is naturally the highest. For many people, it's after waking. That window, that's your power hour. Use it for what matters most, not what screams the loudest. Not email, no reactive work, but creation, planning, vision. Protect that space like it's sacred because it is. Here's another practical shift you can do. Discern, don't just decide. Not everything deserves your time. Instead of jumping into the day with the list of things to do, ask yourself, what actually moves the needle today? What can wait? And what no longer belongs on the list? What we want to do is to cut down the list to what is essential, what is important, and what is time bound. Whether you're a leader, or someone starting off in their workplace journey, one of the most important things we can do as leaders, as humans in our personal and professional lives is knowing what to let go of so that you can make space for what actually matters. Now, let's get a little more soulful because on this podcast, we want to align our soul to the practical aspects of how we lead our lives. When you feel depleted, distracted, and scattered, you're not falling short. You're being pulled in too many directions with not enough space to return to yourself, that inner essence within you, that thing that is sometimes called soul. And you don't need more hours. You need more honest alignment with how you're using them so that your soul can be replenished and you get to decide what that looks like because nobody knows you, your soul, more than yourself. Something that I like to do is sit quietly and be still. During that time, sometimes I do breath work, sometimes I meditate, or sometimes I do something as basic as enjoying a cup of coffee or tea. Time expands when you slow down and come home to what truly matters you. Peace returns when you stop trying to outrun yourself. And the deepest success, not how much you do, it's how fully you live while doing it. If you are feeling depleted, like you're overextended, your mind, your heart, your body are communicating to you. Listen, what we're doing here is putting out an invitation to make one small shift today, just one, in order to take back your time, to prioritize what's important to you, and to listen to your body, to your emotions, to your heart, to spirit, to soul, so that you feel aligned and excited in what it is that you do. Be sure to try one small shift today when you stop running and you start reclaiming you, your time. You will see that it makes a difference. You will feel more empowered, more nourished, more alive, and more energized. If this resonated with you, please be sure to subscribe to the channel. Your support helps us grow and reach more people. Until next time, make it a great day and remember to check out some of our resources in the description below.